the gates open? Maybe? No? Oh, now they will. Sure, let's open both of them. Because we can. Okay, and there we are. At last you enter Zethron's chamber. It is an enormous cavern strewn with debris. It is divided into several sections by slow-moving streams of magma, which keep the cavern at a nice, constant level of excruciating heat. On a basalt spire in the middle of the cavern, you can see the dragon himself, arguing with a human. Zethron is smaller than you expected, but even from here you can sense the power that radiates off of him. Zethron is a dragon. These creatures, more than any other, are infused with raw magical power. They are arrogant, greedy, long-lived, and extremely dangerous. But even they must bow to the power of the Pact. Their days of raiding your colonies are over. Now they gain wealth by exchanging it for power and knowledge. Normally, it's a smooth and simple operation, but now, judging by how furious the dragon is, things have gone very wrong. And thus, they sent you. As you walk toward the dragon's lair, Sevelin laughs. What? Oh, it is just strange. My homeland has dragons. They can ignore our laws, and that bothers me, but to meet one, to have heard tales of them in childhood, to dream of them, of fighting them, of their treasure. Now I am meeting one. It is strange, but uplifting? I don't know how else to say it. Huh. Well, okay then. Oh, there's a crystal we can take. That actually has some value. Nice. Okay. Look around the outside here, because that's what I do. Ah, another crystal. Boink. Nothing over here. And that's where the dragon is over there. Trying to keep your trembling under control, you walk toward the dragon. The creature is there, standing on a basalt spire emerging from the lava. He's currently shouting at a young woman of the Kava. The force of his fury is literally blowing her hair back, and yet she doesn't seem to be afraid. You move closer to hear what they are arguing about. You get close enough to listen in. Neither the dragon nor the small woman standing before him have noticed you. They are arguing about a lumpy pile of rags on the ground between them. I won't tolerate it! You have no choice. They can't even secure the gate! You must be patient. Pah! Leave me! The young woman says, I will give you some time to calm down. Maybe a nice meal will help you listen to reason. She turns her back and storms off of the island. As she walks past you, she mutters, Good luck. Then Zethron sees you. He rises up to his full height, and his eyes gleam with anger. You! You are here! You took your time! Who are you? I am Jason. I was sent by Avadon. Zethron waves his claw dismissively. The word Avadon does not scare me. I was hatched hundreds of years before your fort in the mountains was built. I sent for help. It has taken too long to arrive. But now that you are here, I will have what I am owed. What is it you need? Zethron casually spears the heap of rags in front of him with a claw and lifts it up. You realize that it isn't rags, it's a small dead wretch hanging limply from the dragon's claw. Zethron shakes the body at you. You note that it is a black X printed on its jerkin. Look at this! The lands near my lair are infested with pests and nothing is done. Now they invade my home. I will be rid of them. Why don't you just eat the invaders? Because wretches are vile to the taste and because hunting them is not my task. I was promised security, and I will have what I am owed. You have had this problem for a while. Months! He roars, waving the dead wretch at you for emphasis. I send envoy after envoy to the Pact for help, and I am ignored. I will not be ignored! And what do you want from me? The dragon wrinkles his lip in disgust and drops the dead wretch to the ground. He points at the black X on the creature's chest. This mark shows that the creature is from their lair near here. The one the Pact has refused to remove. Destroy their lair, and then if they are the ones who have been infesting my caverns, I will be content. Are you sure the dead wretch was from that lair? Maybe it's a trick. Wretches are simple creatures. They're not capable of such subterfuge, And if it is the wrong lair, I will send you to other lairs until the attacks on my home cease. That is what I am owed. Where is this lair? Zethron describes to you how to reach it. A new area has appeared on your world map. I have flown over it several times. You are not the first warrior of the Pact I have told where it is, and yet nothing was done. You want all of them killed. I want them to stop bothering me, but considering how fast they breed and how fast they spread, great violence will probably be necessary. I will do what you ask. I expect it done quickly. The Pact is not giving me what I am owed, and my anger is growing. If our bargain is to continue, I will have this assistance. Go. He waves you away. Okay then. A large warren of them that needs to be dealt with. You approach the dragon Zethron. He seems annoyed. Still here? Why are you not hunting wretches, and why are you wasting my time? There's something I want to know. You want to learn of me? That is valuable knowledge, and conversation with me is not free. Aid me, and then I will speak with you. Not until then. Never mind. The dragon makes a grumbling sound and waves you away. Well, okay then. Now we have our quest. Deal with the wretches that he had. Deal with a wretch problem he has. Alright, let's look around this area a bit. See if we can see anything. Grab a couple more random crystals, I suppose. And there's actually a ruby back there. Huh. Not something I expected. Oof. Someone died back here. Platinum ring and circle of fire. Okay then. Doesn't look like there's much else around here. There's still a west side to this place. I am not going to investigate any of those chests. That would be a horribly stupid idea to do in the lair of a dragon. Okay, grab a lovely crystal. Some back rooms here. The dragon Zethron has accumulated an enormous library. Shelves of books stretch into the shadows, dimly illuminated by the river of magma to the north. The tomes and scrolls are covered with a thick layer of ash. Few of them show signs of having been read. Zethron charges handsomely for access to his collection, but he has no interest in consulting or maintaining it himself. Behind you, the floor is etched with a web of enchanted runes. For decoration, theft protection, you aren't sure. Well, we're not going to take that book that was there. When you open this chest, a cloud of dust flies into the air. It is full of old journals. Some are diaries, some describe long journeys of exploration, and some describe magical research. You look through them briefly, and before long you find a leather-bound journal. A note inside the front cover indicates that it belonged to Ahmed, Seeker of Truth. I'm not going to take it. This might not be the right time to steal from the dragon. You close the box. And I don't know if it's really the best idea to keep a library of books right next to magma. This book is about dragons. Alright, let's see what the Codex has to say about dragons. Nobody knows how many dragons there are. At least 50. Maybe hundreds. They live mostly on the southern peninsulas, the Wretchlands, the Titan Peaks, and even, for the most solitary specimens, the Corruption. Dragons are the oldest, largest, most powerful of the intelligent races of Linnaeus. All of the rumors of legend are true. They live for centuries. They are passionate about collecting large quantities of wealth, as if humans aren't. They have powerful natural magical abilities. They are deadly if angered. But they can also be patient. They have knowledge that stretches back centuries, and they are not suicidal. Thus, when the Midlands Pact formed, the dragons did not fight it. They made themselves useful. Since the Pact formed, many dragons have worked for it, finding an easy route to a far richer horde. They work as mercenaries, sages, and magical consultants, not to mention a bustling business and shed scales. This arrangement works very well. The dragons grow old and rich, and the Pact neutralizes a potentially deadly foe. But all dragons are proud. Some so much so that such accommodations are seen as a betrayal of their kind. These dragons keep such views quiet. They know that they are not outside the reach of Avadon. However, dragons have long memories. They remember all the slights, and they know what dragons have sold their birthright to the humans. And should the Pact ever weaken, there will be a bloody reckoning. Well, okay then. And we will not take anything from the dragon's hoard or lair or anything like that. A person who is talking with the dragon, is she over here? Ah, there she is. This young woman looks surprisingly calm for someone who just had a furious argument with a dragon while standing by a river of magma. She is still mildly irritated, though. But then she sees you and favors you with a broad grin. Zethron is obnoxious as usual, but I will give you a civilized greeting. I am Keeper Thara, assistant to the big lizard, and advisor as the creature needs constant wisdom, and lacks its own, you see. Zethron roars. Thara, need I remind you how sharp my hearing is? She smirks. What is your purpose here? I am the dragon's assistant. I show envoys in to see him. I relay his demands to the unfortunates outside, and I give him advice when he asks, which is not often enough. Tell me about the envoys. Wealthy and arrogant officials from all over Linnaeus who come here thinking a dragon is just another bauble to be purchased to show off to their rivals. They come with their bribes. Most of them are rejected, but he aids a fortunate few. How does he decide who to help? Lots of gold helps, magical artifacts, and of course he relies on my advice. She winks. So if you ever come here trying to hire a dragon, don't be rude to the help. Do you need anything else? I am ever required to meet the needs of the dragon, who can't look after himself. What does the dragon demand? More cows, fatter cows, someone to clean up after him, the sorts of things asked for by dragons, the lazy, and invalids. I hear every word of this! I shall devour you the next time you return to me! Is that the response you expected? Yes, it is fortunate of me that I am so valuable to the creature. You give the dragon advice. Yes, Zethron is, like all of his kind, proud and arrogant, but he is also smart enough to realize that when dealing with the Pact in Avadon, an occasional touch of humility and care is helpful. So he asked my advice. As a human, I almost understand other humans. And what are you advising him to do? Be patient. I tell him to give the Pact time to send forces and beat back the wretches. That's what we're here for. Tell me about Zethron. You should ask him. Once he decides that you are of value to him, he will tell you ceaselessly of the might of dragons, and the tale of his life, and so on. But dragons are similar to humans. They want everything they can get, and they have enormously inflated opinions of their own value. They are powerful enough to do much, but not all, so they hire others to do their dirty work. How old is Zethron? About 500 years. He is in the prime of his life. How arrogant are dragons? They are as arrogant as it is possible to be. However, they do realize that if they fought the Pact, they could all still be hunted down and destroyed. Thus, all dragons either hide deep in the far lands or emerge to trade with the Pact. Is Zethron hiring anyone now? No, but I am. I will give you samples from the dragon's hoard if some papers can be recovered from me. 3 leather binders that were stolen by the wretches. Not all of the creatures stayed here to be killed. Some of them fled with my papers. It would be wise for me to get them back. Why did they steal the papers? Not sure. They are records of the requests envoys made of the dragon and the responses taken while they were being carried to storage. I don't know why the creatures would seek them and take them away. However, I do want them back, in part because the wretches wanted them so badly. How well will I be paid? She gives you an evil grin. Oh, lavishly! Pounds of gold for your help! On his island, Zethron furiously snorts out a gout of flame. You can negotiate a better deal than that! Yeah, you really want to poke a dragon? Never tick off a dragon, Keeper Thara, for you are crunchy and taste good with ketchup. I am interested in... Do you not fear the dragon? Because it could kill me in an instant. Of course I fear him, in the way that you fear Redbeard and any soldier fears his commander. And yet I rest easy in my utter indispensability. I'm interested in learning why Ryozo came here. Keeper Thara looks instantly suspicious. She takes a step back. That is private. Things like that are said in the dragon's confidence. I write it down and put it in storage, and only Hanvar's council can see what is kept there, if they come personally. Storage where? She points to the east. You passed those halls as you came in. Only I can enter there, and I will not for such a purpose, so please speak no more of it. Right. Well, the only other thing that needs to be done is clearing out those lizards, which This episode is going on long, but you know what? I want to clear them out. Besides, it's the last thing that there is before the demo. I remember more clearly now that there really is nothing after this area that in the demo. These back corridors are slightly cooler, but an animal reek is heavy in the air. You can hear the hisses of lizards and the echoing sound of claws scrabbling over stone floors. It must amuse Zethron to keep a lounge of vicious lizards around, to pester the humans and to serve as pets, and occasionally food. Warning, lizards are not tame, as I can tell. Didn't see that one. Alright, we can kill him. Easily enough. Come on. Tough lizards. Not where I meant to go. Yes, yes, come on. Yeah, those lizards are coming quickly. So many bloody lizards. Oh boy! That burns. You could actually do with a healing. There we go. Ooh, and you regenerate too when you cast that. Right, a Savage Blow I think works. Ah, I didn't quite kill it. There we go. Alright, is something dropped here? Bronze Helm, Iron Gem. You actually leveled up! Yeah, 9. I think that works. That sounds useful. Also grants regeneration. That's actually very handy. But anyway, you... Point in Locksmith, and... Sure, another point in Blade... No, not Blade Training. Steel Discipline. There we go. That works for me. Now let's keep exploring, see if we can kill these things quickly and easily enough. Records Hall South. Warning, defenders are active. Use main entrance. Huh, a way to sneak into the Records Hall. I wonder if we should. Well, we'll have to be careful if we do. They did say defenders, and... I don't know. Wow. 2 misses. Alright, let's kill them all. What the... There's a stairway down. Where does that go to? Stairs down. Interesting. Yeah, this level is going very... This episode is going very long. I do apologize. Okay, coins and a curing brew. Where does this go? Caution, lower tunnels are not secured. Proceed with caution, wear proper headgear. Oh boy. That doesn't sound very pleasant. Yeah, this is definitely a 2-parter episode. Not where I wanted to go. Hello. There's another fire lizard. There are a lot of fire lizards around here. I mean, I suppose it's new, but still. Ow. See? And there we go. There's another nest. and... Ah, this is the way out. You turn the wheel. Warning, lizards are not tame. We are aware. And that's basically just a way out. You know what? I'm gonna end this episode here. And I know I probably shouldn't have gone through this, but I'm curious what's downstairs. And maybe we should see if we can get into the records hall. But that's all going to happen in the next episode. So, until then, I am Cheswick44. That is Jason, Sevelin, and Shima. This has been an Avadon Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.